Alright, so I have been contemplating on being active on YouTube for a hot little minute now. And I've been coming up with all the excuses in the world. So, I'm gonna stop making excuses and just do it. So the topic for this video is 5 things that I learned in the summer of 2017. And since the summer is coming to an end, I thought that this would be a great video to start off my YouTube journey. So number one is to love yourself. That is the first thing that I learned. I went through a process of, and still going, but I began my healing process from my self-esteem issues, my body image issues. Really had it bad. Could not stand the way that I looked. It was just a lot. It was a lot, and I hit my breaking point this summer, and God allowed me to go through that so that I could learn how to love myself and share my testimony with y'all. And I learned also that you can't properly love anybody else, your family members, romantic relationships, friendships, whomever. You can't properly love anybody if you don't know how to love yourself, and if you don't know how to love you like how God loves you. So I learned that. Learned how to be patient with myself, forgave myself. I went through a process of writing a letter, an apology letter to myself, and that really helped me. But it was something that I had to do when I was ready, because once I did that, I wrote it, I forgave myself, and I let it go. Let it go. Okay, so that was a very great and pivotal moment in my life. Number two, live day by day. Jesus, if that's church right there. Just get offering, because living day by day is real life. Like, I am such a person who thinks in order, and this is gonna go here, and it's gonna go here, and God be like, nah, sis, it's not gonna work out that way. I know He laughs at me all the time because I'm such like I plan ahead, and God just be doing what He feel like doing, which He can because He's God. So yeah, being in the moment, really being in the moment with yourself, being in the moment with people, friends, family, acquaintances, all of that, just really living in that moment, because you're never going to get that moment back again. Learn that. Number three, you're good enough. I learned that. I'm good enough. I've always had issues with not being a good enough dancer, not being a good enough daughter, not being a good enough sister, not being a good enough student, not being a good enough teacher, since I teach dance, not being good enough at a lot of stuff. And I definitely learned that I'm good enough, and God chose me with my flaws and all. And that doesn't mean that I should be complacent in my flaws, but just knowing that I am growing as a person and I am getting better. So that was something that hit me one night, and it was just like, boom, Siobhan, you're good enough, and you're going to get better and better as time goes on, as you progress. Number four, accept being uncomfortable. This summer started off with me just being by myself most of the time. My summer started in May. Thank God for college, because getting out in June, that's dead. But my summer started out in May, and mostly May and most of June, I was by myself, and it was weird. And I have phases where I go through, I want to be by myself, but it's not such a long period. Like, I was like, yo, do my phone still work? Because nobody's hitting me up. And God did that on purpose so I could start my healing process and getting to rely more on Him more and all of that stuff. So it was a really good thing for me to go through. It was hard in the moment, but I really began to depend on God during that moment, because let me tell you, I was like, wait, do I have friends? Like, what are those? How do you even spell that? So yeah. And last but not least, number five, going with the flow of things. That kind of goes off of living day by day. Okay, you gonna do that? You gonna be in my life? Okay, you not gonna be in my life? okay. Like, I'm kind of just like, okay. It was something that I'm still learning how to do because I'm like a ride or die friend. Like, if you there, I'm there for you. But when people leave my life, I'm like, why? Sometimes I ain't even gotta know why. I shouldn't even know why because I stress myself out about stuff like that. So I definitely learned to just go with the flow of things. And I'm still learning that. But it's becoming, walking by faith, Jesus, won't he do it? That's another sermon. Just walking by faith, just enjoying the moment, just getting to know that each day is a gift. And when you go with the flow of things, life is just so much more peaceful. I hope that helped y'all. I hope that I conveyed the message to who I needed to convey it to. And I also hope that people who are starting back school, let's not dread it, but let's take it on with full force because we're going to get through this semester. I'm not even talking about the whole year. The semester is enough. Fall semester is always good for me. It's that winter semester where I'll be like, all right, Jesus, you gotta pull me through. If I can just touch the hem of your garment during the summer semester, that's how I feel. So I hope that helped y'all. I'm gonna try to do this weekly. The school year is about to start, so we about to see. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do this weekly, and yeah.